we don't talk about remakes too much, but I want to talk about this one because this was one of those VHS dubs that I beat to death. This was like on this tape. It was these three movies. It was like Big Trouble Little China, Naked Gun, and The Major League. Very eclectic mix, but that's what we had in this VHS tape. And so I would watch Big Trouble Little China like weekly as a kid.
All recorded in what was the lowest quality? LP? It was LP, EP,
LP,
and SP.
yeah. LP was like 6 hours.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Was it? Or no, EP was 6 hours. LP was 4 hours.
And
EP
then SP was 2 hours.
SP was like the higher quality, and then once you got the 4 or 6, and that tape was winding slowly, it looked like crap. Either way, though, once you watch a VHS tape like more than like 12 times, it's going to start looking terrible anyway. So Big Trouble in Little China is obviously it's one of those like cult movies that really gained more and more notoriety once it got to the 90s and VHS, and once the DVD. That was one of the first DVDs I ever bought.
Right.
When I found out, wow, there's a DVD coming out with like awesome menus and all these special features, and all the deleted scenes on there.
Remember when DVDs were new? I mean, even things like the menus were pretty impressive.
It's only like 15 years ago.
I know.
I mean, I still remember I worked in a Suncoast video store right when like it was still 90% VHS. We're talking like 99. It was like 90% VHS. And then you had like this little shelf like this. Like this was literally like the DVD section. It was like not even this.
No, Suncoast was directly responsible for me buying my DVD player in '99.
Yeah, like,
and it was the selection was this.
We're talking like 98 or 99 when there was literally only still like 150 DVDs at most. Yeah. Like it wasn't like the new movies coming out on for VHS. Not all of them were even on DVD. I remember like the Fight Club DVD being one of the first big ones that came out ever because there were so many special features. Or the Memento one.
Seven.
Seven
was a big one too.
Memento had this really difficult to figure out menu system that like you needed instructions to play the movie. It was insane. Like when you put the DVD, it's like how do I play this? You have to like go through another menu and hit this icon, hit the eye or something. It was like really weird. Anyway, I know we're getting way off topic here, but Big Trouble in Little China, I adore that movie. The action is fantastic. Kurt Russell is great. The actor who plays Wang Chi is fantastic. He's actually the hero. The little secret about Big Trouble in Little China is that Kurt Russell is actually the sidekick of the movie. He doesn't really do anything.
I've never actually seen the movie.
You've never... Jesus Christ. How did this become a topic? You've never seen the movie, but basically...
You wanted to talk about it.
Kurt Russell's the big John Wayne, says all the action sort of stuff, but actually is kind of a buffoon.
Right.
And then the little sidekick, Wang, is the hero and saves the day and really gets the job done.
It's a movie that I've always wanted to see, but I keep waiting for it to be on Netflix, and it was for a while. And then I finally sat down to watch it one night, and it wasn't on Netflix anymore.
Was it on Netflix?
No. So I have to wait for it to be on Netflix again.
And once you see it, it has all the Asian actors you'd always see in other movies, like the bad guy in Lethal Weapon and also Die Hard. Like he shows up. They got everyone involved.
But no Bolo, right? No Bolo Young.
No Bolo Young. He's not in the U.S. No Bolo Young. So they're remaking it with The Rock being cast, I guess, as Kurt Russell's Jack Burton character, who's he drives the Pork Chop Express, the big rig, and I think The Rock could do well, but the thing about The Rock. Buffoon. But The Rock is too big and muscular and too brawny, I think. Like, Kurt Russell is not a small guy. He's probably like 6'2", but he's... Like, The Rock looks like he can kill you. He's huge. Especially now. He's gotten so jacked, and now he's in his early 40s. He's gotten more jacked than ever before. And Kurt Russell never had that look about him. Kurt Russell had the look of a guy who thought he was tough, that could take you on, and might get a shot in or two. But Rock's a guy who can get a shot in and then break you in half. So it's really interesting that they're going that direction. And I wonder if they're not going to do a straight action remake, which instead of a action comedy, which would be totally a mistake if they went that route.
Oh yeah.
But then again, why remake a movie like this? Well, it's a cult movie, and Frank's rule about remakes is do it for a movie you couldn't do right the first time or a movie that did poorly. And Big Trouble in Little China did not do well at the box office when it came out. It was a John Carpenter film, if you didn't know.
Yes,
it was supposed to be the sequel to Buckaroo Banzai before they changed it and went to a different direction. So you never see it. You have to see it.
Well, I'm a huge Carpenter fan too, so I have to see it.
So apparently not.
Well, apparently not huge enough, but yes.
And it has Kim Cattrall at the height of her fame.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Kim Cattrall is the love interest. And she has green eyes, and the action's actually really good. Like there's well choreographed fight sequences with 50, 60 guys going at it once.
I have seen parts of it, like when I've been at parties and stuff, and it's been on, but I've never sat down and watched the whole